I'm doing. In this video we are going to do a sketchbook tour of this year's sketchbook. A little bit about this sketchbook. It is from Hobby Lobby. The spec thing should be inside, yes. It is a smooth Bristol sketchbook, 130 pound, 280 GSM, acid free, excellent for markers, pen, and ink. As you can see, I use watercolor in it. It's 8x8, 80 pages, and it does lay flat and all of that. I reviewed the sketchbook at the start of the year, and I said what I thought about it so far. I have finished it, and here are my thoughts, and here are things you should know. All of this keeping in mind, I bought it again because I really love the paper. So we'll start with the paper. I'll do the tour in a minute. I just want to talk about the sketchbook first for people who are interested in the book. So I did mixed media in this. So this is colored pencil. This is just sketches. This is crayon, pen, marker, mixed media. This is watercolor and marker in the background. More watercolor in the background. Let me find a super light duper. This is watercolor and acrylic. So as you can see, it does warp a little bit, but it's not that bad. Also, this was tape, so it's better. The paper is really nice. I love the paper. I did collaging in this as well, a fair amount. Like the other side was mostly collages. It's smooth. Watercolor is good if you want a textured look, and also I would not sop it in water because then it's not really gonna like that. But when it comes to paper, I really like the paper. It's good for mixed media. All of that is wonderful. The cons to this, as you can see, the sticker, if you look at it like this, I don't know if can you tell right here. Well, stickers, a lot of them want to roll off. I'm having this experience again with my new book because I've already decorated it. That should be the video after this one. Stickers don't like this texture. I don't know why. Maybe it's because there's like little indents in the texture, so it can't flatly stick. Only certain stickers. These Pokemon stickers didn't mind. This one didn't mind. This one over time got over itself. This one over time, I think I glued this one down after a while, and this was a really nice sticker. I don't know why this one doesn't stick. This one never gave me any problems. It kind of depends on the sticker, but in general, stickers do not like this texture. So if you like stickers, glue them down as well as the sticky. Also the binding. So the binding, as you can see, I put tape in a lot of spots. Let me find a spot where I didn't put tape. Yeah, here you go. So if you see, the binding is not the greatest. You can kind of see, like I put it like this. The binding's not the greatest. Now, to be fair, this is how my book looks after it's finished. Just me trying to press it down. And let me get my new one. This is how it started. So to be fair, I did beat this book up. I'm pushing as hard as I can. You can see there is a bit of weight. There's a bit of thickness added from like collaging and stuff. So the binding is doing its best. I can also say when the book was almost done, this bookmark disconnected from the book, and I had to glue it back in. I do also open the book a lot, so that might be another factor as to why instead of like one session where it's just open, I open the whole book a lot. But I don't think that should matter because when you buy a book, yeah, see right here, like if you see this right here, it's not like attached to the spine anymore. I feel like it should be a little stronger than that, but nothing fell out except for the bookmark that a lot of people kind of rip out anyway, so that's not really a big issue. I can say it probably was more to the fact that I sopped it with water when you're not supposed to, which is why I say don't sop it with water if you want it to last longer, but I'll use watercolor anyway because I do what I want. So overall, I would give this book like a 7 out of 10, only because of the binding and the stickers fighting back. Otherwise, I think it's a really good book, good enough to buy another one. It's worth it to me because I like the hardcover. I like that it lays flat. Let me get a non-stitched page. It lays flat. See right here where the binding's kind of going. It lays flat. It does all the mixed media. So I like this book, but I know a lot of people who do sketchbooks consistently might have an issue with binding. So if you are really concerned about the binding, do not get this book. But if you like, you can tolerate that the binding isn't perfect, get the book. Also, remember, I did collage a lot, so it thickened the book a lot. See, like this stuff, which is kind of thick. So with that being said, that's my mini review of the sketchbook. I need to remember to put a timestamp at the beginning of this so people can skip it if they just want to see the tour. And now let's get to the tour. Okay, so this book I started in January, and it is December, and I just finished it like the day after Christmas, I think. 2 days after Christmas? Something like that. So this book is freshly finished. And let's just get started. Is this both sides in frame? I'll put it over here, you know, it's not in the center because my little character might cover up some stuff. No, that bothers me. Can I make it a little higher? That's the best we're getting right there, because my little character is covering it up. But okay. So this is my inner page, I guess. This sticker came off an iPad case that I had. I didn't want to throw the sticker away, so I peeled it off, but it wasn't really good enough to put on anything else, so I just stick glued it in here. This I had on my label printer because I hardly ever see my label printer, and I like the sticker, so I put that in here. This was a freebie from Zakira Art, so I put the little whale fly in there. And this is from a sticker sheet that I got from Five Below. These are just swatches of me seeing what this book could do, because this book was from this year. I never used it before. Different things: gouache, watercolor, marker, graphite, washes, pens, colored pencil, acrylic. And this is just a little sticker. Okay, these are characters from when I was a child. I had this whole universe, this whole story. It was kind of interesting. Basically, these girls find some natives in a cave, and while they were camping, and the natives are cat people, like anime cat people, and they become magical girls. It's a whole thing. This character also was part of this universe, and then I abandoned this, but I like this character, and she got her own universe, but that never went anywhere either. Her story kind of turned into Fuega's story, who I also never actually wrote, so a lot of things happening here. And this is Mako, and these two are friends, and they're like their little magical familiar things. I don't really know what things are called in Magic Girl anime. The only one I really watched was Magic Knight Rayearth, so there's that. But these two are from this universe. This is done in marker and pen. This is done in colored pencil, or maybe even crayon, I don't remember. And pen. Some swatches, some stickers. And then I love collaging, and I love tags of things. If you've been here a while, you know this. This is from a religious thing, and this is a tag. I think it came off like a Mandalorian Christmas hat last Christmas. Not this year, like last year. I'm not sure. Like last year being 2023, because this is probably going to be out in January. Some more stickers. This is my own sticker. I shut my shop down due to multiple reasons. 1, no sales, and 2, I don't have an address to have a return to, so I can't use my home address. It's against my lease, so I don't have the shop anymore. But I still have all the products. But I might be doing a market this year, so I'll get rid of it that way. More stickers. And I've been really into Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. I have New Horizons. I have a hard time getting into it, even though I have 50 hours in it. Every time I pick it up for like a day or two, and then I'm like, I'm bored. I don't know why, because I actually do like it. I just can't stick with it. Pocket Camp, I've been playing for almost a year. I even bought the paid version while it's still cheap. If you want the paid version, do not get it while it's $20. Get it while it's $10. Just saying, I like the paid version better, but I didn't really care about the social aspects that they took away, so that's probably a reason. But this is one round of me drawing Animal Crossing characters. I don't do a lot of fan art anymore, but I have a couple pages of just Animal Crossing villagers in this, and I have a couple Pokemon. So these were my favorites at the time. It was Mary, Lily, and Sasha. I don't even have Sasha. Also, Sasha's a boy. I thought Sasha was a girl. Oops. Also, if you hear my cat screaming, he's fine. He just ate. Whenever he eats, he screams. I don't know why. He'll be okay. So this is this page. Junimo, why are you screaming, little friend? And here is a watercolor and acrylic painting. I did a watercolor wash over the entire thing, including this part, because I knew I was going to use acrylic, and acrylic is way more opaque. And then I painted on top of the wash with acrylic, and of course I taped it off. That's how we have the pretty border. I cannot paint that straight, especially with cloudy painting. And this is just the swatches from working on this, plus a straight piece of tape and a little thing I cut out. I didn't know what to do with, so I pasted it in here. I really love this painting. I really think it's pretty. One day when I have a scanner, I'm going to have to scan this. But not now. I don't have a scanner. But I really like how this painting turned out. And then we have this little Pokemon drawing. This is some thumbnails for the idea, swatches. And this is me writing down what I wanted. This little bear family. I really like this picture. I think it's cute. Hi, Junimo. Junimo's going to make an appearance, I think. You making an appearance? Hello? You want attention, but you don't want me to touch you. Well, which is it? I want to be the star. Hey, don't step on this book. It's delicate. Well, I guess he doesn't care what I say. Yeah, see, the stickers are peeling up, even though they're fresh stickers. I don't know. I don't know why they're doing this. Anyway, this is a Pokemon drawing, as you can see, and it's got Stuffle, and then it's got Teddy Ursa, then it's got Ursaring, and it's got Beware. And I thought this was a cute idea, because Beware always looks so happy, and Ursaring always looks so grumpy. This was just a pen drawing that I never colored in. I was like, yeah, I don't have to color in everything, and I actually like cross-hatching. So this is just a pen drawing. And this is just a little collage I made over here. I had a lot of fun making these collages. I really like making collages. And here you can see the binding was already starting to give me trouble. And I was like, oh no. This was still January when this started. This is a concept spread for a painting that I eventually did on a canvas. I'll show my paintings at the end, like my canvas paintings, just so I can have a place where I showed them, because there's not enough of them to justify a video, I don't think. If I change my mind, you just won't see it. Here's another character from that same universe as the girl with the purple hair. So this is her little sister. She's the older sister. I invented these characters when I was like 12, by the way. I was just feeling nostalgic and wanted to draw them. These are all stickers that came off of my iPad case as well that I didn't want to throw away because I liked them, so I just peeled them off and I kind of glued them in here. And this is just a piece of a tissue box, and this came from me buying some stickers from Mira Byler, one of which is on my new sketchbook right here, Style Hopper. And this is I bought another one of these. This is also one of her stickers. And also in the front is another one of her stickers. And I bought that one, the other one again. This is a close-up of Mako. I never did May, I don't think, in this book, which is unfortunate. And these are even more stickers. I had stickers, I think, on both sides, I think. It's been a while. So I had a lot of stickers on there, on this iPad. So more stickers that came off the iPad. This is a swatch. I think I did with this, because you can't really swatch because you didn't see that marker bleeds through, and I didn't want to bleed onto this. So I started this thing where I do swatch on a separate piece of paper and then I tape it in. I did that for Inktober as well. So this is May, the corkscrew mouse. Another collage pen ink drawing. And this is just a thank you note from Zakira. She gives little personalized thank you notes, and I love her little drawings she does of herself, so I taped it in here. Also, this washi tape is from Mira Weiler. Another one of these watercolor acrylic paintings. I don't think I did any more in this sketchbook. I wanted to, but then I kind of got distracted with game development, which I'm hoping to make another video for that. January should be packed with things. Hopefully. So this is a coneflower and a swallowtail butterfly. These are all the swatches. This is a thank you sticker that came off of a package from Sakura. And this is a tag that came off of a little Junimo plushie, one of these. Let me go grab her. Come here. It came off of one of these. I love Stardew Valley. I need to do more Stardew Valley fan art. I'm gonna try and do more fan art this year. I want to live stream more, and I need stuff to do, so I'll probably write a list of characters I want to do fan art of, and I'll just do that for live stream content. This was, I think, a Sakura prompt, something having to do with fruit, and I think I just did like a spread of fruits. And this was just some list of fruits that I could do, and this is some swatches while I was working on them. This is pen and watercolor. See, the binding started early with the thing, but nothing fell out but the bookmark, so that's good. This is just a spread. What is this? Oh, I was making earrings for myself with this. That's what this is. These held up, this shrunk too small, and one of the butterflies fell off the earring piece, and I have to glue it back still. But these came out nice. This is just a random thing. This came off of a political ad, actually, from Nikki Haley. I didn't care about the political ad, but I liked this. It's supposed to be some part of South Carolina, I don't know where. And I thought it was pretty, so I put this part in there. This is another pen and ink drawing. This is for a game I was making at the time. For those of you who don't know, I am learning how to make video games. My current engine is GDevelop. I will probably eventually move to Godot at some point, but I like GDevelop for right now. This was supposed to be for an endless runner that never worked out. It was supposed to be a 3-stage story of mini games, but then I ended up scrapping it and just doing the Flappy Bird mini game. And the game is called Flappy Fidget. It's on my itch.io if you're interested. Some more Animal Crossing characters. I really love the ducks. They're so cute. It's really hard to do the front view of the ducks. Actually, either view, really, because of their mouth. But Ketchup and Molly. And I just did some, like, doodles of, like, Animal Crossing fruit. And I was writing down other ducks I wanted to do, but I made these too big and I couldn't fit another one. And I didn't know what I was coloring with at the time, so I didn't want to put it on this side and then it bleed through. Did I skip a page? So, I only ended up drawing 2. I never ended up drawing Belle and Drake, which I need to write a list of all my favorites so I could do more in my new sketchbook. I don't know what the story behind this is, but I feel like I was tired or depressed and just wanted to move my hands around, so I did this. But it's just Crayola crayons. There's nothing special. Again, if you hear sounds in the background, that's my cat being crazy. I really can't stop him. I can take the bag away. He'll find something else to play with and make noise, so it doesn't matter. I don't remember what this is for. This might be a Zakira prompt, but is it? I'll have to look it up, and I'll put yes it is or no it's not up on the screen. I think this was a Zakira prompt for fashion, but I'm not 100% on that. Yeah, I think that's what it is. And this was for Easter. Kind of obviously, it's for Easter. And this was just a random drawing I did of a random cat, girl, ballerina. I don't know. And these are actually whiskers from my cat. You know how cats can like shed whiskers? And I have two, and they slap each other a lot. So sometimes they slap a whisker off. And I just wanted to keep something from my cat, so this is his whiskers. This is from a controller my boyfriend bought. Some more stickers. This is like a 3D looking stickers. Swatches for this. This is also, her leg is standing up like this. It's kind of like bent up and then down, but it doesn't really translate well, so it looks like her legs are way too far apart. But this is Cherry. She's one of my Stardew Valley farmers. She's the one I did when I was first playing the 1.6 update, and this is a kind of a Star Wars-y collage on this side with the swatches over here. One thing to note about these collages, you're going to see a lot of them. I'll just go through pages and find a page that's like empty or has a lot of space, and I'll just start putting stuff in. So the collages are not in order with the drawing. They can be completely out of order, except for the swatches if I swatched. They're out of order with the drawing. My boyfriend buys these Dr. Squatch soaps, and I actually have an intact version of this, and he was throwing them away, the boxes, and I was like, no, I want to do collages with those. So I'll collage with anything, I don't care. So I have a little Star Wars-y collage here. These were for when I see it out of order. This was all the way back in like April, but this is November. I made my boyfriend some magnets for his birthday, and his birthday is in April. Off with shrink plastic, so I want to make them nice and big so I can like get the detail in. So this is a little Karok guy. I can't pronounce his name. I think it's Hasui or Hatsuni. I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend I can pronounce it. The little maracas guy, and then there's a little rock Pikmin, and then this is Hollow Knight. This is from some pants I bought in October. Again, this is what I'm saying. This is out of order. And this is a candy wrapper from when my friends gave me a candy that they were using for like a gender reveal for their sister's baby. And it was a girl. She's very cute, by the way. These are some sketches, which honestly I should take pictures of and try and remake digitally, because they actually are quite nice. This one became a big painting. Again, if I decide to do the paintings at the end of the video, you'll see this painting. This became like a really big painting, which took me months. And this I never did anything with. I like both of these sketches though, so I might redo this as like a print or something for Redbubble, or maybe this too. Another collage and some pen and ink drawings. I did a lot more than these than I remember doing. That's something. And this is just a bunch of like random like stickers and the vanilla box. I tell you, I will collage with anything. This also came off of the pants that I bought. I bought them for work, but the job didn't even last a week. I couldn't do it. I tried. I gave it my fair shot, but the pants is comfortable, so I kept them. Pen and ink. This was for my first ever game jam I participated in. The game is not really that great as far as being a game goes, but I ranked pretty high considering how many people joined. I think I was in the top 130 out of 3,000 entries or something. Or top 150, something like that. So that's still pretty cool for like my first game jam. And this game was about like mental balance. So there was a scale, and you had to like do little mini games to unlock the little symbols you put on the scale to balance it. I wanted it to be more detailed than what I made, but I was fighting with the scale for almost the entirety of the game jam. I didn't have enough time to learn the other things, but I'm still proud I finished it. And this was another idea of a fish bowl instead of a scale, but I actually like how this turned out. This was a sketch for like the game I'm currently working on. Some little doodles. This is just a pen and watercolor drawing, painting, sketch. I don't really know, but I do like the loose look. I don't really do loose stuff very often. I should do it more. This is some concept art for the game I'm currently working on. More concept art for the game I'm currently working on. We're moving along with that really quick. Some more concept art for the game I'm working on. And this here is the sketch for a little fairy that is in my second Game Jam game called Pixie Picker. And this is just a little mascot character that's kind of hanging out while you do this little like mini arcade game I made for that Game Jam. I'm really proud of how that game turned out. I think that might be my proudest Game Jam game, even though the Scarecrow one I made after is still pretty nice. But that's what that is. And this was for Zakira's prompt bunnies, or bunny, or rabbit, something like that. I was doing some ideas. I had a big painting that I started but never finished, and I don't really like it anymore, so I'm probably gonna paint over it and like do something else with the canvas because I don't want to waste the canvas. But this is a bunny fly. These are actually part of Audrey's universe. I originally made a bunny fly while doing a 3-way collab with my in real life friends. One sketched, I inked, and the other one shaded with graphite. It came out really pretty. But I kind of stole them back for Audrey's world. Little more bunnies and little... Don't know what I was doing here because these don't even match up. I don't know. A nice big collage on this side with some stickers. And this here, you might see a couple of these in here. I think there might have been one before this. This is the little thing you pull off the tissue. I like it because it's tan. I like drawing on cardboard and it's small, so I can do little drawings and just paste it in there. Another tag from pants, from some gloves that I ended up not needing. And this is for my Christmas gift from 2023. And I kept it in my bag when I was like, you know what, I should just tape this somewhere. And these are some of Veggie Boys, because apparently Veggie characters are in now. So this is Concord from Garden Story, which I finished the story for that. It's kind of sad actually, but it's also really wholesome. So if you like little cozy games, this is one I can recommend. This is Cinnamon from Gourds Up. It's a small indie game made by someone that I know on a Discord, a little game dev friend of mine. This game's hard as frick. It's one of those, I think it's like called a roguelike game. I suck at it, but I bought it to support, and if you like roguelikes, definitely pick it up, because I think other people will like it way more, because they'll know how to play roguelikes. I don't. But I love this character. She's so cute. And then Turnip Boy, which I feel like a lot of people know who Turnip Boy is. If you like fun games that are extremely silly and don't take themselves seriously, I can recommend these. And a Junimo from Stardew Valley, which is the same thing as a little pink thing I was showing before. I love the contrast of this spread here. On one hand, we have evil, and then we have Piplup with cookies. I love the contrast. So this side is a Dr. Squatch soapbox. I pasted it in here, and I was like, you know what? I have stickers and things. I should make this a villains page, because I don't really embrace villains in stories, because I like good guys. But I was like, why not? So I put some of these stickers of different bad guys in here, even bad guys that are kind of pathetic, like Phasma. She was not utilized well at all. Kylo Ren could have been done better too, but at least he tried. Moff Gideon was pretty good though. The rest of these, they're actually like good characters. So I had fun making this collage, and then I made this cute little drawing of Piplup, who is my favorite Pokemon, at least in my top favorites, but my favorite starter for sure. But if someone says, who's your favorite Pokemon, I immediately say Piplup, even if there's other ones I can think of at the same time. Piplup is my baby. And I gave him an Everstone because my first Pokemon game is the remake of Pokemon Pearl. What was it called? Like Shining Pearl or something. And I didn't want to evolve him because he's cute, and my boyfriend is like, no, you have to evolve him because you need to beat Cynthia. I was like, frick that. So I didn't evolve him, and I still used him to beat Cynthia. So he's a winner, even as a baby. This came with a Christmas gift, so as usual, I'm saying this is out of order. Swatches. This is for another secure prompt. I believe there was like sweet or dessert. I don't remember. I think it was sweet. And I did a little strawberry pie. This is inspired by a blueberry pie I did like 3-4 years ago. And I thought, why don't I do another pie? So strawberry pie. And then this is where we started to get into super collage-y territory because I wanted to finish the book, but also I'm kind of burnt out and I wanted to just do stuff to do stuff. So these are 2 separate collages, by the way. So this is one collage, and some of the stuff's glued in, some is stickers. Like this is a sticker. These papers and these papers are glued in. This is drawn. It's a watercolor background. This is from tissue boxes. I just colored over them with green to make the limb look like leaves with some stickers, papers that are cut and like torn and drawn on. I love making collages. Collages is one of my favorite forms of art to do. And also I drew on top of the watercolor background, so it looks kind of like you can see it through it and it gives it some character. I really like these. I don't think I ever posted them to Instagram. I mean, I technically could still do it. I might, I don't know. But I really like these. More collages. We had some Panda Express, and I like the little fortune cookies, so I put them in here. This was swatches for something. I don't actually remember what this was for. This might have been more swatches for strawberry pie? No. I don't actually remember what the swatches were for. But, swatches. This is for a little sketchbook I have that I bring to church with me to doodle. And I actually hear more if I doodle versus sitting there. I just drift away. And then a tea bag. Wrapper bag, I guess. More Animal Crossing characters. This was done in marker and pen. Also, I've been doing all of them with colored lines, and the colored lines are just done with the really fine Sharpies. These. The really fine tip Sharpies. Which they're not perfect because they do feather a little bit when you put marker on top, but they don't really smear the way some of the Stedler ones do. Like this red one, it loves to smear. So more Animal Crossing, and then this was the swatches for this. This did not turn out how I wanted. I had dyed my hair and it didn't turn out the color I was going for, but I still kind of like the color. It reminded me of a berry fairy, so I drew a berry fairy. She did not turn out how I wanted, but the idea is still cute. Just some doodles, another one of those tissue tops, and this is just from the infamous Grandma Candy. Who gave this to me? I think a lady at church gave this to me. Another collage. And some like swatching and like just doodling on this side, which I actually kind of like how this spread looks, even though this is technically nothing at all. I kind of like it. This was me testing supplies and stuff. I actually like how it turned out. And this here, this part here, I drew on a scrap piece of paper from my job back in 2021, and I kept the pictures, and I was like, I'm just kind of looking at these. So I cut this one out, and I cut another one out on the next page, and I make collages with them so they can be repurposed to make something actually kind of nice. Some of this went on this, but it's fine, it's whatever. And then the stickers. I really like collaging, like I said. So this is another one. This is another collage. I was having a bad day, so some of the stuff written in here might actually be kind of sad. And also this job was traumatizing. There's a lot going on with me, so not everything in here sounds the nicest, but it's meant to be like stuff sucks, but it could be worse, and there's still something that's pretty or something. That's what I was going for. I don't know. But this was another one that I did at work with just a ballpoint pen and some scrap paper. So I cut this one out and put it here, and I have like fall leaves and stuff. Now this is me repurposing a painting. If I remember, I'll put the painting on screen. So I had this painting and I loved it, and I had these like squish paints, these like little tubes, and you squish them, and it's supposed to like, not puff paint, it's like more like a gel. And I thought it was dry enough to prop the painting up, but it dripped and ruined this giant bow that I had on the stick. And that was all the way back in like 2012, 13? The painting's like 12 years old or something. And I never threw it away because I loved everything else. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to cut it apart. And I'm going to paste it into this so I can have it somewhere and actually give it some new life. So this is all pieces of a painting that I had. And I put them in here to repurpose them. They all also have a border around them, which kind of blends in really well with this background because I try to use similar colors to the original painting. But I actually like how this looks. I think it turned out nice, and I thought it was a nice way to repurpose a painting that I've been just annoyed at for years, and I threw the ugly stuff away. I don't ever see it again. This is one of my favorite collages, I think. And then we have like a little spread for Christmas. Some like snowman, a little religious pamphlet thing. And then we have Advent candles, but instead of them being a painting, they're actually, I don't know if you could tell, but they're collaged in. This is a piece, and then the drip is a separate piece. And then I have a bunch of sequins to be like little stars or something, I don't know. And there's also metallic pen for the flame, but I don't know, can you see that? Can I show that? Yeah, there you go. And then we're getting to the second to last spread. This was a bunch of swatches from different things. I don't remember what that's for. Or this, to be honest. This was for Piplup, and I don't know what this is for. Honestly, I think some of these might have been when I was testing out my pens, but I'm not positive. What's this for? Oh no, this one I think was for the final spread in the book, which is also the final page. Or pages or whatever. Yeah, it's the final one. But I really like taping and stuff, and I want to repurpose the swatch cards so I don't just throw them out. So I made little doodles, and I did a little doodle over here. This heart thing that you've seen a couple times is actually a handmade stamp. I had some scrap pieces of shrink plastic, so I shrunk it down. It didn't go as flat as I could have hoped. And then I got some of that craft foam, and I cut out a heart shape, and I glued it on here. This is actually a really old stamp. And that's what these are. And the final spread is some more Animal Crossing. I think I did, what, like 10, 11 villagers, or 12, something. I think I did at least 10. And I did all these ones based off of food. The food named ones tend to be the cutest also, which is kind of funny. Peanut gave me some trouble trying to do Peanut because of the swirly bit here. That was hard. So we have Peanut, and then we have Apple, Cherry, and Maple. I really like how these turned out. This is also the last thing in the sketchbook. But yeah. That's my sketchbook with a little sticker of some coffee cats on the back. Yeah, I'll just make chapters, and you can skip to paintings if you want to see paintings. So we're going to show off my paintings real quick, and then we'll be done. Okay, so we are going to start with the little ones, and then I'll have to switch to me holding the big one, because the big one's too big for the camera. So first we have this one. Can I fit the whole thing in the frame? I think I can. That's about the whole painting right there. Yeah. So we have this painting. I just did it like I always felt like painting. I did it in like a single sitting. I actually quite like this one. It's very springy. You can also technically flip it if you want. You can go that way. If you don't mind the upside down butterfly, you It can go two ways. I like this one a lot. It's not as like realistic as my favorite painting I've ever done, but I still like it. Then we have this one. I can cut off some of the sky, it's alright. Not my best work, but I still like it. This is what that spread was with the ladybugs. This is the painting that came from that. What's this? Not exactly how I envisioned it, but I still like it. I think it's nice. I never did put Mod Podge on it. I still have to do that, and I did this months ago. This is when I had some leftover paint from doing a painting in a different book, because I have a completely different sketchbook that I made that I've been wanting to fill, and I'm slowly hacking at it over years, literally. It's not even that many pages. But I had some paint left from a painting I did, so I spread it across this canvas here. It's like a canvas board. Yeah, I made this in November. I painted this. And then I had a nice background. I figured, well, I'll paint on top of it. Why not? So I did this painting on top. So I don't like this painting anymore, which is why I'm painting over it. It kind of doesn't fit in the full frame if I just like shove it up here. I don't like this painting anymore. I probably will paint over it at some point. I think I got too ambitious with my idea, because my vision for this is way too hard. I don't know how to do it, and I'm just probably going to paint over it and start over with something else. But it was cute while it lasted. And then for the final one, I'm going to have to hold it and then show it to you. So let me reposition my camera. And this is based off that mermaid sketch that I was showing in the sketchbook. This took me months. It was supposed to be from Mermaid, and I didn't finish it until like August. So I like the nature more than the character, but the character came out alright. I don't really like acrylic painting characters. I more prefer nature in acrylic because faces are just so hard. But I still like how she turned out. Here's a close-up of the bottom. I really like the bottom. And her face. There came a point where I was like, I just need this painting to be done, so I kind of just stopped at one point. There's also some colored pencil in here on top of the acrylic, because this is a matte acrylic, so you can do that. And with that, that is my sketchbook. And with that, we start a new year, a new sketchbook. I'll talk about how I want to approach art in the coming year in the next video, most likely, while I decorate and do swatches in this one. And until that video comes out, I will see you later. I hope you all have a great day. Happy New Year. I hope your holidays were nice. And I will see you all later. Thank you for watching. Bye!